Hi, I'm Lisa from MicksGarage, and today I'm going to show you how to change a tyre. A puncture can happen to anyone at any time, usually at the worst moment, so it's a good idea to know what to do. You'll find the tools you need in the boot along with your spare wheel. So what you'll need is the wheel brace, the jack, and the locking wheel nut key if you have alloys. As you never know when you might get a puncture, it's a good idea to be prepared. So what we'd advise is that you have a warning triangle, a high-vis jacket and a pair of gloves. So if you do get a puncture, another couple of safety tips are to park your car far away from the flow of traffic as possible. Make sure everybody is out of the car. Put the handbrake on and put the car into gear. So step one, before you use the jack, you need to loosen the wheel nuts on the car. If you have hubcaps, you'll need to remove them first. So the wheel nuts are going to be tight and it is going to take a lot of effort to loosen them. So the wheel nuts will loosen anti-clockwise, so remember lefty-loosey, righty-tighty. Okay, so apply the wheel brace onto the wheel nut and apply downward pressure. You might find that it's very tight, so you may need to stand on the wheel brace to loosen the wheel nut. So that's as much pressure as you'll need. Just loosen it half a turn and then do the same for each wheel nut. So now we're ready to jack up the car. What you'll need to do is find the jacking points, and you'll find this information in your user's manual. So this car has an arrow to indicate the jacking point on the sill. So this is the jack, and this part is the foot, which is going to sit on the ground. This part will sit under the sill, and to raise up the car you need to turn the handle clockwise or righty-tighty. So now you have the car jacked up, you need to make sure that there's enough space between the ground and the wheel to get off the punctured tyre and also to fit on the new inflated tyre. So now we need to loosen the rest of the wheel nuts and remove the wheel. Once you've removed all the wheel nuts, it's time to remove the wheel. On some cars it might come off quite easily, and on other cars it might just need a bit of persuasion. So get your spare wheel. In this case it's a space saver, so it's a narrower, skinnier wheel, and there's also instructions as to what speed you should not exceed. So once you have the wheel on, you want to shimmy it into place in order to line up the holes for the wheel nuts. So once you have the holes of the hub and the holes of the wheel aligned, you can start putting in your wheel nuts. You should enter them in diagonally. They should go in easily and tighten to finger tight. So once you've tightened the wheel nuts by hand, get the wheel brace out and loosely tighten them in a diagonal pattern, as you're going to tighten them fully once we've lowered the car. So once you've lowered the car and removed the jack, it's time to tighten the wheel nuts. Do this by applying the wheel brace in a diagonal pattern and using downward pressure to turn the wheel nut. With a short wheel brace like this, it's unlikely that you're going to be able to over tighten the wheel nuts, but do them as tight as you can and make sure that you do get to a garage to check the torque settings on the wheel. So there you have it. We hope this video helps you if you ever do get a puncture. And for any more tips, tricks and information, please subscribe to our YouTube channel on MicksGarage.com.